Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Austin Prep for Thanksgiving, actually Thanksgiving Eve football. This is the third meeting between these two teams, and it gets a little bit eerie from there. The last 2 years, both teams have won a game, and both scores were 43-26. So both teams have scored 43, and both teams have given up 26. So they really are dead even at one apiece. This is the tiebreaker. Tech is going to kick it off. And it's fielded right at the 38-yard line by Kyle Barry. They're going to put it down to 39. So we're underway. Tech is 10-0. Austin Prep looking for their second win of the season. It's the Catholic Central League. Prep. The quick out. Caught. Jake Thane with the catch. Out to the 48. They picked up 9. So they can right out throwing the ball. So the Catholic Central League, as I mentioned, Austin Prep against the Commonwealth Conference champions, Lynn Tech, who went to division final. They run straight ahead for the first down of the game. Kyle Spiller with the carry to the Tech 47. 5 yards and a first down. They stay in that tight double wing. To pitch off the right side. Good surge by the front line. Jake Thane with the carry. He gets it to the 40-yard line. He picked up 7. I believe they're the Cougars, Austin Prep. So it's like playing St. Mary's on Thanksgiving with this tight double wing. They give it to Thane again. He's got a first down. He picked up 5. So Austin Prep on the move. They have it 1st and 10. Matt Rubino is the quarterback in this double wing setup. They try to run straight ahead, and little second, third effort. Got a couple of extra yards. Spiller with the carry. Looked like he got stopped at the line of scrimmage. He wound up picking up 4 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 6. They started this drive at their own 39. Now they get squashed at the line of scrimmage. And that's Michael Joyce. They put it back at the 31 for no gain. And that's the first time they haven't run forward. The shortest gain was 4 yards up until this last play. They gained nothing. So now it's 3rd and 6 from the 31. Now they send a wide out to the near side as they break the double wing. Rolling, looking to throw. Lets it fly, incomplete, threw it way out of bounds. Nobody even close to the football. So the drive that was looking so good running the football now has it 4th and 6 from the 31 of Tech. They go back to the double wing. Looking to throw. He's in trouble. He's going to get wrapped up and knocked down. Jose Pena knocked him down from behind. So it looked like a promising drive. Ends up with a sack. They lost 9 yards on the play and they lost the football. So Tech will get it for the first time at their 40-yard line. They send double wideouts to the near side, one to the far side. Gaskin and Gravely in the backfield with Barrios. Now motion. Gaskin. And it's Bono. That's not Gaskin. That's Bono. Picked up 4 to the 44. Chance Bono has picked up some carries with Gaskin being injured with that right ankle or foot. Motion again. They give it to Gravely. Tucks his head. And just about got back to the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 5 for the Tigers. Gravely slips and falls and is going to lose yardage. And Tech will have to kick it away. He lost a couple back to the 43. So Austin Prep will get the football back. As Tech goes 3 and out. Tech takes a pretty good Tech bounce, and he'll kill it at the 28-yard line. Only a 29-yard punt, but no return. And Austin Prep will go back to work. They stay in that tight double wing. Coming to the near side, getting across the 30. Chris Tucker with his first carry. They put it to 31, he picked up 3. So to make it 2nd and 7 from the 31-yard line. Now they go I formation with a wide out to the near side, looking to throw. The quick out, a little too high and over the head of the intended receiver, Jake Thane. So they're showing Tech a little bit of everything with the double wing, with the I formation. Wideouts, no wideouts. Tech looking to be one of two teams in the city. St. Mary's the other one that could have 11 wins. St. Mary's is playing at the same time this game is going on. Catch is made across the 40-yard line. They're going to mark it. They're getting pretty good forward progress to the 43. Rubino to Thane. They picked up 12 in a first down. They try to run it straight ahead, and a little second effort by Joyce.
Michael Joyce with the 2-yard carry, bring up 2nd and 8 from Austin Prep's 44-yard line.
They give him 2 to the 44. Tough night to sit in the stands and watch this one. It's really cool. Actually cold. It's a quick out. Almost picked off. Jamie James almost picked that off. Well, it's going to bring up a 3rd and 8 for Austin Prep from their 44-yard line. Double wideouts to the far side, dropping back, looking to throw, and he overthrew the intended receiver. Matt Rubino throwing to Mark Rubino. Incomplete. And Austin Prep will kick it away. And we're going to time out. Prep, I don't know if Tech thought Austin Prep might be going. Austin Prep coach Bill Mariday, not happy with that. He wanted a penalty. They were running guys in and out. They didn't have their return team on the field. I don't know if they thought Austin Prep was going to go for it. Bill Mariday has been coaching. This is his 39th year coaching football. He's done a very good job wherever he's been. So now Tech has their team intact, and they'll kick it away. At the 35-yard line. Gravely weaving his way through. He's loose. He's going to take it to the house. 65 yards. He caught it on the run at the 35-yard line. So they still don't have a first down in the first period, but they get 6 points. They kicked a low line drive. Gravely caught it at the 35. And it just took off, slipped a couple of tackles, and once he was in the open field, there was no catching him. And just like that, Tech gets on the board with special teams. Jamie James will try to make it 7. Barrios the holder, and he kicks it through.
Extra point is good. 2:36 left in the first quarter. Lynn Tech 7, Austin Prep 0.
So that gives a little bit of life to the Tigers, looking for their 11th win. James Runner and his coaching staff doing a phenomenal job. The kids, what a job they've done this year. And they've done it very well. They've been absolute gentlemen. They haven't rubbed it in. They've beaten some teams by pretty good scores. But there haven't been any incidents with people being upset. No tempers flaring. They represented themselves, the school, the city, their parents, the coaches, extremely well. But now we will kick it off again. This time with Tech on top, thanks to Gravely's punt return. Fielded and returned by Joyce. And again, Washington Prep will have decent field position. I'm going to put it to 35, I believe. Referee's still holding the football, so I can't tell you where it is till he puts it down. The wind blowing pretty good. They put it at the 35. That's where Austin Prep will put it in play. They pitch it, and slipping and sliding for about 3. And that's Thane.
Chris Tucker with the carry for 2 yards. Brings up 2nd and 8 from their own 37-yard line.
So 2nd and 7 from the 38. They send a wide out to the far side. They go I formation now. Very tight I formation. Running straight ahead and getting across the 40-yard line. And that's Kyle Spiller.
Kyle Spiller with the gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 5 from their
Picking up 3 more. So they're showing different sets, and they're showing a whole lot of different running backs. 4 or 5 different guys have carried the ball. The wide out again to the far side in that tight I formation. Looking to throw, they dump it off, incomplete. And again, that was Rubino trying to go to Rubino. It brings up a 4th down. Last time they punted, Gravely ran it back. And they're going to punt it again. More of a line drive. It's going to go out of bounds. Tech's going to get very good field position. Kind of slice that out of bounds. And they're going to put it at the Tech 46-yard line. So Tech leading at 7-0, and they got great field position. This is strange. You look up, if you came in now and said Tech has got 3 yards of offense, 3 and out, but they're leading at 7-0, you'd say, how? Special teams, the punt return. It's time to come to the near side. Had to break it back inside. It was clogged. Gravely held to a couple of yards.
Stephon Gravely with the 2-yard carry. Brings up 2nd and 8 from their own 48-yard line.
He picked up 2. Second and 8. Double wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. They give it to Bono straight ahead. And sneaks it into Austin Prep territory. A yard in at the 49. So he picked up 3. It'll be 3rd and 5, and that was probably the last play of the first period. So Tech winds up with 8 yards of offense in the first period. No first downs, and they're leading it. The punt return by Gravely, the difference. Tech will have a 3rd and 5 from the Austin Prep 49 as we'll get set to start the second period. And they're treating this like a playoff game. They're playing 10-minute periods instead of the normal 11. The fans in the stands are happy with that, with the cold weather. And I said welcome to Austin Prep. I should have said welcome to Father Seymour Field, which is where this game is being played. They throw it downfield, picked off. And that's the quarterback, Rubino, picking it off. So Austin Prep will get it back. It's not as good as a punt for Tech. A lot better setup for Austin Prep, getting it their 43-yard line, rather than have Tech punt it away. So the best starting position for Austin Prep right now, they're on 43. Trailing 7-0. First possession of the second period. And they go back to that tight double wing. And they get clogged up in the backfield. Staying with the carry. They're going to lose a yard back to the 42. So 2nd and 11 for the Cougars. I hope that's correct. I believe it's the Cougars. They try to run straight ahead again. They're running right into the teeth of that Tech defense. That was Joyce with the carry. He got back to the original line of scrimmage. He picked up a yard. So they gain a yard, they lose a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 10. They run off the left side. And that's Joyce again. He got it to the 49. He picked up 6.
Michael Joyce with the 5-yard carry. Brings up 4th and 5 from their own 49-yard line.
Well, it's going to bring up a 4th and 4, and they're going to have to kick it away again. So you don't turn the interception into anything. They had good field position. High snap is handled. The kick is away. Makes a little bit of an Austin Prep bounce. They're going to mark it out at the 20-yard line.
Tech will take over on their own 20-yard line.
So again, only a 31-yard punt, but no return. And Tech will be pinned back at their 20-yard line. Their first possession of the second period. Gravely's punt returned the difference. Tech only had 8 yards of offense in the first half. They were 3 and out, and actually 3 and out because the third play of the second possession was an interception. So they've only run 6 plays. They go to the spread. High snap. Barrios handles it and does a nice job of turning a lot of nothing into something. He only picked up a couple of yards, but he could have lost a whole lot more. That's a very nice athletic play. David Barrios wound up picking up 3 yards when it looked like he was going to lose a whole bunch. So it'll be 2nd and 7 for the Tigers. 2 wide receivers to the near side, 2 wide receivers to the far side. Motion now. High snap, Barrios keeps. And it's going to get hit from behind as he crosses the 25. Picked up 2 or 3 more. It's going to bring up a big 3rd down. They're going to put it at the 26 for a pickup of 3. Snap, bobbled by Barrios. They're going to lose yardage. Had it. I don't know if he tried to catch it one hand, but it bounced off his fingers. And they put it back at the 23. Now they're going to put it back. If he puts it down, they're going to put it at the 24. So he lost 2. So once again, Tech is going to go 3 and out. Austin Prep's defense shutting them down. Now they're in trouble, and they just get the kick away. It looked like they're going to try and run with it. For all intents and purposes, this is going to turn out pretty well. It's going to be down at the Austin Prep 45. Almost looks like they're going to fake it and run with it. The last minute, a running kick. One possession into the second half, Tech has got 12 yards of offense. Austin Prep, again, with good field position at their 45. 31-yard punt, no return, but they were lucky to get the punt off. They run it straight ahead for 3. And that's Joyce again. Second and 7 as Matt Rubino brings the play back to the huddle. The wideout comes to the near side. They go back to that high formation. Looking to throw. Caught. That's a pretty good combination. Jake Thane with the diving catch. Gets it to the Tech 46. Picked up 6. It's going to be 3rd down and a yard for Austin Prep. They've completed 3 passes. All 3 have been Rubino to Thane. They go back to tight double wing. And they didn't need much. They didn't get much, but they got a 1st down.
Michael Joyce with the 2-yard carry. Good for a Cougar first.
And that was Joyce with the carry. He picks up the first down for either team in this second period. He got it to the 44. He needed a yard. He got 2. So they hold on to the football. They move the chains. Trying to go down and score, get back in the game, trailing 7-0. Rolling, looking. Caught again. That same combination, down to the 33. $11 yards and a 1st down, back-to-back 1st downs. This is their deepest penetration. They get down to the 31. They're at the 33. So they're right around where they've been both times they drove. They go back to that I with the wide out to the near side. They hand it straight ahead. And a pretty good surge by that offensive line. And then Joyce with the carry again.
Michael Joyce with the 6-yard carry. Brings up 2nd and 4 from Lynn Tech's 20.
Getting it down to the 28. He picked up 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5. So obviously this is their deepest penetration. And now Rubino looked up and saw something, and he said, you know what, timeout.
Timeout, Austin Prep.
Looked up, I don't know if he looked up and saw that Thane was being guarded a little bit closer than he thought he would be. Didn't have that little cushion, and quickly called a timeout. So the wheels turning on both sides. They go back to that tight double wing. Tech almost jumped. Trying to turn the corner, cutting it up inside. Nice run, 1st down. Tucker with the carry. Inside the 20. They're going to put it at the 18. He picked up 10. 7th play of the drive will come from inside the red zone at the 18-yard line. They stay in that tight double wing. And if it works to the left side, let's run it to the right side, but it doesn't work. They're going to lose a couple. That was Thane with the carry. And he gave him a pretty good spot at the 29, at the 19, excuse me, lost a yard. So 2nd and 11. Looked like he was reaching to try and get to the 30-yard line. They gave him the 19. Looking to throw. It's caught for short yardage. Kyle Barry with the catch. Didn't get a heck of a lot. They only got a yard. They're back to the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 3rd and 10. Obviously, 4-down territory here. Tech defense trying to bend but not break. Austin Prep has picked up 3 first downs on this drive. Two big plays coming up here for both teams. Austin Prep had eaten up most of the second period. They go to the spread now with 2 wideouts to the near side. Thane goes in motion to the far side. Dropping back, looking, letting it fly. Just off the fingertips. That was almost Rubino to Rubino. Just a hair long. He had a step. He was there. And it just went off his fingertips. That would have been 6. Instead, it's 4th and 10. And you have to assume they're going to throw the ball again here. The wideout comes to the near side in that I formation. Dropping back, rolling. Lets it fly. Caught. Inside the 5 to the 3. That's that combination again. Rubino to Thane. 15 yards and a first down. Austin Prep takes a timeout. They're running the gun here, trying to beat the clock as we get a full timeout. The ball's going to be at the 3-yard line. Austin Prep trying to get on the board, get back in the game.
During halftime, please make sure to make your way over to the concession stand run by the Parent Association.
Ten plays starting at their 45 have got them first and goal at the 3. "47 yards passing, all of it. Rubino to Thane. Most of it, there was 1 yard. That 1 yard pass to Barry. So 4 catches for 46 yards for Thane. They go to that tight double wing. Trying to turn the corner. Not going to get there. What a nice defensive play. Alvin Gonzalez with a terrific defensive play. They ran that play before, and Tucker picked up 10 in the first down. Austin Prep takes another timeout trying to beat the clock. They lost back to the 8. They lost 5 yards. What a play by... If Gonzalez doesn't make that, that's a touchdown. But he fought off a block, reached behind, got a piece of the shirt, and dragged them down. So big defensive play by Alvin Gonzalez. Tech trying to keep him out of the end zone, hold on to a 7-0 lead. Tech is going to wind up the half with 12 yards of offense, no first downs, and a 7-0 lead, thanks to the punt return by Gravely. They haven't been able to do a thing against the Austin Prep defense. Twelfth play of the drive, rolling, looking, in trouble. Lets it fly, knocked away, nice defense. And that's Gonzalez again. They had Thane way back deep in the left corner of the end zone. Gonzalez went up and knocked it away. 2 big defensive plays. One at the line of scrimmage, one in the back of the end zone. He's been in the right spot both times. 3rd and goal from the 8. With the incomplete pass, they didn't have to take a timeout. From the double wing. Coming to the near side. Turning the corner. Bumped out of bounds at the 2-yard line. And that's Thane. He picked up 6. And here we go. 4th down at the 2-yard line. This would be the 14th play of the drive. How big is that sack by Gonzalez now? Thane would have gone in the end zone. And we got a timeout call by Tech. Austin Prep is going to go in the locker room shaking their heads. They moved the ball up and down the field. They're closing in on 100 yards of offense. They've held Tech to 12 yards and no first downs. And they're going to go into the locker room down 7-0 unless they complete this fourth down play. And Tech is going to get the ball. What a momentum boost this would be for Tech if they shut them down here and then get the ball to start the second half. Ole Miss momentum could take a very big turn right here. Could take a lot of wind out of the sails of Austin Prep if they don't get in, and could give them a big boost going in at halftime if they get in. So here we go. Actually put the ball at the 1. Trying to turn the corner, they don't get there. No gain on the play. The ball is back at the 1. And Tech is going to survive a non-offensive first half. And Tech is going to take a timeout. They ran that same sweep. Thane picked up 6. Actually picked up 7. And they marked the ball at the 1. And Tech, that sack by Gonzalez was huge. And they may be going to take a knee here. They hand it off. And that's Gravely getting it out to the 10. That's a gain of 9. They only had 12 yards prior to that 9-yard pickup. They almost got as many on that one play as they did in the entire half. So they get a little bit of breathing room up from the 1-yard line. Now they go I formation. They go power I. Gravely again gets loose, dropped the football. Austin Prep is saying they have it. And they do. Nick Christopher fell on it. At the 17.
7-yard carry and then a fumble recovered by Austin Prep.
Gravely, it looked like he was going to break it, maybe go. And he got hit, and the ball popped loose. And there was Christopher to fall on it. Tech still doesn't have a first down. Rubino looking to throw. Caught again, same combination. They're going quickly. They picked up 10. They're back at the 7-yard line. Austin Prep thought the clock was stopped. They were over the sideline. They started the clock running. They call a quick timeout. they've held Gravely to 16 yards rushing in the first half. Again, Tech with no first downs. They go that tight double wing. Looking to throw. Little down and out. And couldn't scoop it off the turf. Second and goal. From the 7. Austin Prep has been all around the end zone, but they haven't put it in yet. They were given a second opportunity with the fumble recovery. So they've had an interception and a fumble recovery. Rubino now looking, lets it, lobs it for the end zone, incomplete. Barrios had the coverage on Barry. Barry was looking for it in the left corner. Rubino threw it more toward the inside, toward the goalpost. Again, the clock is stopped with the incomplete pass. Over the middle, threw it high over the head of Barry, the intended receiver. Trying to go a little too quick. He was open. If that ball was 2 or 3 feet lower, they would have had 6 points. So again, 4th down. And if you're Tech, you got to put a blanket on Jake Thane. One last play for Austin Prep. They've got it. Clock is stopped, but they won't get no more than one play. And they need a touchdown into the locker room. They drop it back. They let it fly. He's open. Gonzalez with another big-time play, knocking it away. Austin Prep shakes their head. They're going to win the locker room. Down 7-0, holding Tech to only 28 yards of offense. 7-0 Tech as we're getting at halftime. Tech will get the ball to start the second half. And as we start the second half, they roll it in. It's going to go out of play. So with the kick going out of bounds, let's see where they put it. They tried a little touch kick. As are they going to kick it again? Tech is acting. The officials are talking about something. I don't know if I didn't see any flags. They're talking with Coach Mariday. Well, Tech is going to get the football in pretty good shape. Now the officials pushing Tech back. Generally, they'll put it 5 yards further from where the ball went out of bounds. Or Tech can have them kick it again, but they're going to get the ball at their 40-yard line. I would assume Tech would take the football. And they lined up like they're going to start to run a play. The officials are still discussing what's going on. The ball is at the 37-yard line with the official standing over it. Illegal procedure against Austin Prep. And they'll mark it off. And now we get a personal foul against Tech. I don't know how that happened. They just let the ball go out of bounds. Somebody took a shot at somebody. So it appears as though what they might do is mark it 5 yards against Austin Prep and then 15 yards against Tech. They're pointing, referees are pointing in 6 different directions. And it's going to wind up back at the 27-yard line is where Tech is going to put it in play finally. So he marked it 5 yards up and then 15 yards back, and it winds up at the 27. That goes under center. We haven't seen that before. Gravely slips, gets away, down the sideline, into Austin Prep territory. Longest run of the day for Tech, and their first down of the ball game comes on the first play of the second half. He had 16 yards in the first half. And it looks like it's coming back. So all that for naught. Holding against Tech. So they're going to give him to the 40-yard line. So they give him to the 40-yard line for 13. They get penalized back to the 30. So it's going to be 1st and 7. Gravely again gets loose. Down to the 44-yard line of Austin Prep. Well, he picked up 26, and now he gets the first down. So he's got 55 yards now after having only 16 in the first half. They go power I again. We haven't seen this all year. Gravely off the left side. Offensive line for Tech starting to take charge. Down to the 26. Picked up 18 more. $57 yards in 3 carries. They didn't have a first down in the first half. They get back-to-back first downs here. Tech trying to add to a 7-0 lead. The ball's at the 26. And Austin Prep, I mentioned, had to be talking themselves going into the locker room. They turned it over. At the 1, got it back on a fumble recovery, turned it over again at the 7. They lost the yard on that play. Actually, they got down to the 22. So he picked up 4. Gravely. Steady diet of Gravely here. Going to get down to the 13. 9 yards and a first down. And all of a sudden, he's pushing 100 yards. They stay in that power I. Gravely again off the left side. There's a flag on the play. You get down to the 1. And he's down at the 1. We mentioned Tech looking for their 11th win. St. Mary's was playing at the same time at Manning against arch rival Fenwick, looking for their 11th win. And Tech could be the winningest team in the city because they're off to the Mass Vocational State Championship. They'll be taking on Neshoba Tech for all the marbles. And that will be a week from Turkey Day. That's next Thursday. They knocked off Franklin to get there. And a lot of pieces had to fall into place. Tech was the number 3 seed. The top 2 teams had to either lose. One of them had to lose. They were in the state tournament. If both teams got knocked out and didn't go to Gillette, Tech would have wound up in 3rd place. It's a penalty against Tech. They move it back to the 21. So they gave Gravely 2 to the 11. And then they mark it back 10 to the 21. And that's where the ball is in play. And we hope Gravely's going to be okay. He helped a little bit getting off. They go power I. And they're knocked down just about the line of scrimmage. That was Barrios. No gain on the play.
David Barrios was the keeper for no gain. Second and 19, Boston Prep 21 yards.
This would be the 8th play of the drive. They're still at the 21-yard line. And Gravely's not in there. They give it to Gaskin off the left side. Looking for a block, cuts it back inside and walks in for the touchdown. That's not a bad average. 1 carry, 21 yards. Gaskin finishes off the drive. So they had no first downs in the first half. They picked up 4 on this drive. $73 yards in 8 plays. They try to run it in, they get shut down. But they add to their lead. It's now 13-0 Tech. They had to go 93 yards to get the 73 yards because they had all those penalties. They had 20 yards in penalties. They had 28 yards rushing. And that was a penalty against Austin Prep, so Tech is going to get another shot at a 2-point conversion. They give it to Taylor off the left side. He's in.
The 2-point conversion is good by Lynn Tech. With 6:20 left in the third quarter.
So that jacks it up to 15-0 with the 2-point conversion. 73 yards in 8 plays. I mentioned they had 28 yards rushing in the first half with no first downs. That one drive, they're now up to 121 yards rushing and 4 first downs. And they put Austin Prep in a 2-score hole. Tech will kick it off. Tech came in averaging 32 points a game, giving up 9. Austin Prep came in averaging 14, giving up 34. Bouncing around, picked up at the 26-yard line. Nice return into Tech territory down the sideline. And it's going to go for a touchdown. And I thought it was. They caught him from behind. Good hustle catching him from behind. That's Joyce with a great return. And it's all for naught because it's coming back. He got loose down the sideline, and they caught him from behind at the 14-yard line. And he goes off limping. And it's not coming back. I thought the teams were walking back upfield. So that's a great return by Joyce.
Big kickoff return by Michael Joyce. Austin Prep will take over on Lynn Tech's 14-yard line.
That's a 60-yard return at the 14-yard line. They run straight ahead with Spiller. And they get it.
Kyle Spiller with the 1-yard carry. Brings up 2nd and 9 from Essex Tech.
To the 12. Second and 8. Looking to throw. Picked off at the 5-yard line. James with the pick. Looking to make the corner. One man to beat. Gravely is escorting him in. James is going to go 95 yards with the interception. What a turnaround. Austin Prep knocking on the door, looking to get back in it. A great return by Joyce, 60 yards, gets him down to the 14-yard line. Jamie James, the guy with, young man with 2 first names, steps in front of the pass and takes it 95 yards. So special teams doing the job for Tech here. I thought they might let him kick the extra point. Barrios would be the hole. They looked like they were lining up for 2. Now they're going to let Jamie James try to hit the daily double. He may be too tired to kick the ball. They fake it. It goes to the ground. They didn't let him kick it. Barrios picked it up and flipped it to James to try to run it in for 2. They'd have been better off kicking it.
5:12 left in the third quarter. Lynn Tech 21, Austin Prep 0.
So just like that, Tech will kick off again. Jamie James pushes the lead up to 21 with a 95-yard interception return. Senior finishing up a very good career at Tech. He's played very well, kicking the ball defensively, has caught some passes. He's had a good career at Tech. And Badawi bounces it again, off a hand, and they're going to have to fall on it. It bounced around, everybody got a piece of it, couldn't collect it. And it's going to wind up back at the Austin Prep 28-yard line. So Tech, other than the punt return in the first half, couldn't get anything going at all against Austin Prep's defense. All of a sudden, they go on a long drive, overcome 2 10-yard penalties, score, and then Jamie James picks a pass. And all of a sudden, that close game is now not close anymore. Tucker with the carry. Picked up 4. Second down and 6 from the 32. They run straight ahead, and they push and pull and tug. Almost a first down. That was Tucker again. He picked up almost 6 yards. That should have been a first down. They need about a foot. And they get pushed back, but they got enough for the first down. Tucker got nailed, got pushed back. Austin Prep will get a first down and move the chains. It's going to be hard for them to go on long, sustained drives down 3 scores. Trying to turn the corner. Did a nice job. He got hit in the backfield. That's Thane. And he just stopped and shook off a tackle, went straight ahead, wound up picking up 2 yards instead of losing about 5. Looking for that same combination, incomplete. 3rd and 8. $21-0. Tech on top. Austin Prep with the ball for the second time here in the 3rd period. But they got a big hole to dig themselves out of. And special teams doing the job for Tech, a punt return, interception return for 2 of the 3 touchdowns. Over the middle, incomplete. He was looking for Kane, or Can, I should say. And Austin Prep's going to have to kick it away. He winds up having to make an athletic play to get the ball. And now he's going to do whatever he can. Spiller had to go up and get that one. He had wound up not being able to kick the ball. And he's going to lose a lot of yardage, and Tech is going to get great field position And Tucker got whacked on the other side. He lost about 9 yards. He's up. He couldn't get the kickoff. The snap was no good. He had to take off and run with it. And he did a lot of running, but unfortunately, he only got back to the 30-yard line. He lost 12. And Tech is going to get great field position. Tech has it at the 30-yard line. They stay in that power I. This is a little new wrinkle that James Runner put in. They drop the ball, and they fall on it. No gain on the play. They gained about 6 inches. The ball just nestled inside the 30-yard line. Tech looking to put this one away. They give it to Bono off the left side, where they had a steam up. Runs right through a couple of defenders into the end zone for a touchdown. It was almost like he went through a doorway. There were 2 black shirts. He went right between the 2 of them. Neither one tried to bump him and knock him off his balance. And Bono takes it 30 yards. And all of a sudden, Tech, who couldn't get any points on the board, are scoring in bunches. "38 yards and 3 carries for Bono. And it's 27-0. And the snap was low. Barrios tried to give it back, and it's going to go awry. Not anywhere near. So the pass no good. Barrios, the snap was low. He couldn't get it down. He stepped up, dumped it off to Jamie James, but he was overrun. And with time winding down in this third period, Tech has now kind of put this one on ice, 27-0. They've got 123 yards of offense in their 2 possessions here in the second half after having 28 in the first half. So they've gone up, they're up to 151 yards rushing. And Badawi will kick it off again. Again, a little ground ball popped up, caught, and dropped at the 41-yard line. That's where Austin Prep will put it in play. Incomplete. Flag on the play. They're going to call interference, I think. They went to try to go to Thane. I think they're going to get him for climbing the back of Thane. And we have another flag coming down at the end of the play. And they both have to be against Lynn Tech because Austin Prep was back in their huddle. Unsportsmanlike against Tech, along with the interference, I think. So they're going to get penalized to the 46. For a first down on the interference call. And it's Gonzalez limping a little bit with that right foot as he walks to the sideline. So back-to-back first downs on penalties as they take it down to the 39. The Tech 39. Little misdirection with Tucker. Gets it to the 34 for a pickup of 5. Second down and 5. They try to run straight ahead with Tucker, not going to go anyplace. They lose a yard to the 35.
Kyle Stiller with no gain on the play.
3rd and 6 for the Cougars. Looking to throw. Caught. Again, the same combination. Rubino to Thalen. They put it at the 30, I believe. That's the end of the period. So he picked up 5. He's got 6 catches for 51 yards. He's made all the catches here. Barry made 1 catch for 1 yard. So Tech, 1 period away with a good size 27-0 lead. One quarter away from picking up their 11th win, and who would have thunk that? A big third period after doing virtually nothing except a punt return. Gravely with the big punt return of 65 yards. Now the ball at the 30-yard line. They need a yard on 4th down. I'm not sure what Austin Prep just took a knee. I don't know if they thought Tech was offside. If Tech jumped, Austin Prep thought they were offside, and the quarterback didn't run the play, he just took a knee. I've never seen that. How bizarre is that? The Austin Prep quarterback took a knee at the 29.
Turnover on down.
I mean, you run the play through, and then you check on the offside or whatever. He just assumed that Tech was offside and he took a knee, and they needed a yard and didn't get it. Gravely feeling his way along. He was going to get a couple. That's why a long time ago, I thought I stopped saying, I've seen it all. Because every time I say that, something else happens. Gravely picked up 2. Now he's got a head of steam up. 1 man to beat. Gets caught from behind inside the 40-yard line. It puts him over 100 yards. We haven't seen this power eye by Tech before. They put it in, and it's working. 31 yards on the play. Gravely had 16 yards in the first half, is up to 121. Tech takes a timeout. But I go back to that play. I've never seen that ever. The quarterback thought they're offside, so we'll take the 5-yard penalty and get a first down. They needed a yard. Automatically, you run the play and then wait to see what the official calls. Tech did jump, but they got back. They didn't make contact. So there was no offside. And by taking the knee, he lost a yard, and they turned the ball over on 4th down. Absolutely bizarre. So I guess if you hang around long enough, you get to see a whole lot of things. Gravely, 65-yard punt return. Their one drive for a touchdown ended with Gaskin going 21. Jamie James with an interception of 95 yards. And then a botched punt gave Tech the ball to 30. Bono runs it in from the 30. And all of a sudden it's 27-0. This is Taylor. He hasn't run the ball much at all this year. He was hurt for a while. Happy to get him back healthy. He picked up 13 yards and a first down. At the 23. Down close to the 20. Three more for Gravely. Almost go wishbone in the backfield. They give it to Taylor again. Bangs ahead near the 10. They put it at the 10. He picked up 10 more. First and goal. They drop the ball. It's loose. Still loose. Barrios has to fall on it back at the 27-yard line. So it looked like they're going to go in for another one. Now it's going to be 2nd and 27.
16 yards off from the play. Brings up 2nd and goal from
Actually put it to 26. So 2nd and goal from the 26. Jamie James goes out to the far side. They go back to that power I. Barrios looking to throw. Over the middle, almost picked. Matt Rubino almost had his 2nd interception.
David Barrios pass incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal from Austin Prep's 26-yard line.
Tech closing in on 200 yards of offense, all on the ground. As Tech calls a timeout. Well, Tech is close to their 32 points per. And they're under their 9 that they give up defensively. Austin Prep is way below the 14 that they score. And they're close to the 34 that they give up per game. So Tech is going to break this tie in the 3rd year of this Thanksgiving Eve production. High in the air, the snap, and Barrios had it. It popped straight up in the air, and they're going to lose yardage again. The snap to Barrios, it popped straight up in the air. He had to wait almost like an infielder waiting for a pop-up. They lost 10. Actually, they lost 5. It's at the 31, not the 36. So it's 3rd and goal. This is another thing I've never seen. 3rd and goal from the 31. They had it 1st and goal at the 10. 2 players have lost 21, along with the incomplete pass. So it's 4th. Barrios lets it fly. Incomplete. Good coverage.
David Barrios pass incomplete.
They were looking for Jamie James. And Tucker had the coverage. Austin Prep will get it back at their 31. They try a little misdirection, little inside handoff. Tucker was the last guy to get the ball. And they put it just about back at the line of scrimmage. And he gave him a yard to the 32. turning the corner, cutting it back up in, and getting a first down across the 40-yard line. And that's Tucker again.
Chris Tucker with an 8-yard carry. Good for an Austin Prep first down. First and 10 from their own 41-yard line.
Hopping over a couple of defenders kind of slowed Spiller down. Get out to the 44, he picked up 3. Tech is going to get their 11th win of the season, and I don't think that's ever happened. Even in the years where they won the vocational state championship, I don't think this has happened. Lob it down, Rubino to Rubino, finally clicks. They get into Tech territory. So the only loss was a very good Cathedral team in the division final. Other than that, they swept over everybody. What a great year. Congratulations to James Runner and his coaches and the players. What a great year it was for Lynn football. Incomplete. So unless the English classical game on tomorrow ends in a tie, which it won't, we're going to have 40 wins by the 4 schools in the city of Lynn. Never happened before. We're going to have a division winner, St. Mary's, a division finalist, English and Tech. Incomplete, just batted away. They threw it up in a crowd. They almost completed it. And we have a chance at 41 with Tech going to the Neshoba and a chance for a championship, the Mass Vocational Championship. And I made a mistake last time and said the last time they did it was with Gary Zaverka. James Runner won one a couple of years ago. So Tech is no stranger to the Vocational Championship, especially in basketball where Marvin Avery won like the first 10 or so. Coming to the near side, turning the corner, that's Staley. It's what a nice game he's had, catching and running. He picked up 10 and a first down. He's got 32 yards rushing and 51 yards catching. So 1st and 10 from the 33. Urbino dropping back, lets it fly all by himself behind the defense as Thaley's going to walk in for a touchdown. 6 catches for 84 yards, this one for a 33-yard touchdown. They avoid the shutout with time winding down. Tech is going to win it. The only difference is, will it be 27-6 or 7 or 8, depending what Austin Prep does with the extra point. So Gravely with a 65-yard punt return. James with the kick. Gaskin 21 yards. Taylor with the rush for the conversion. James a 95-yard interception return. Bono with a 30-yard touchdown run. They jumped out to a 27-0 lead after getting nothing in the first half. No first downs, only 28 yards. They're going to wind up with 189 yards rushing. Gravely gets 124 of them. Bono chips in with 38 and a touchdown. and a great team effort. They're going to go to 11-1, and it's on to Neshoba. As Taylor picks off the pass, he might be adding to the score. One man to beat. He beats him. He's going to get caught from behind and dragged down. Good effort by Taylor. It's nice to have him back healthy. So again, Gravely with 124. Bono with 38. Gravely, Gaskin, James, and Bono with touchdowns. The defense shut Austin Prep down completely until the final play, and that's going to do it. They're going to do a ceremonial kickoff, but that's going to be the extent of it. All they're going to do is kick it off. So after having 28 yards in the first half, Tech gets 189 in the second half, led by Gravely, and the defense shuts Austin Prep down. They score on the last play of the game to avoid the shutout. Austin Prep is going to go to 1-10. Tech is going to go to 11-1 and search the record books for 11 wins for Lynn Tech in the season. And now they're one win away from making it an even dozen, and the dozen would be a Mass Vocational State Championship. So congratulations on James Runner and his coaching staff, players. A tremendous year, a great year in the city of Lynn for football. 40 wins, possibly, in the city of Lynn for 4 schools. And just a tremendous year. These kids deserve an awful lot of credit, a lot of hard work put in, along with the cheerleaders and the band. And they're ending it on a high note, and now they'll go. The seniors are going to get one more gift, another practice to get ready for Neshoba. So off to Neshoba and the Mass Vocational State Championship as Tech wins it 27-6. Congratulations, Lynn Tech. Good luck against Neshoba. 27-6, the final score. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm Don Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.